Pesto has got to be one of my favorite pasta sauces of all time. And I love replacing different herbs and nuts and seeds and cheeses to make like a slightly different sauce each time. But this week I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could replace a bunch of the ingredients and still end up with something that tastes really similar but is an incredible plant-based alternative. Let's jump straight into it.
As a base of flavor, we are going to replace the raw garlic found in traditional pesto recipes, and instead we are roasting a whole head of garlic. This adds a ton of savoriness and overall just has a much more approachable garlic flavor. Additionally, instead of pine nuts, we are featuring plenty of the much cheaper sunflower seeds, and we're going to roast them as well to get the most flavor out of them. Remove the sunflower seeds after about half an hour, and then another half hour later you can remove the garlic, cut the top off from it, and squeeze out the delicious brown insides. Add this to a blender along with half of your toasted sunflower seeds and a really good pinch of salt and several grinds of black pepper. Next, instead of Parmesan, we are adding a small amount of nutritional yeast for the same cheesy savoriness that you typically get from Parmigiano Reggiano. Now I want to add some lemon zest to my sauce, but I don't want to blend it. So I just zest and I set it aside for now and go ahead and add the juice of half a lemon to the blender. This isn't really typical, but I find it adds so much brightness and so much flavor, which is going to go really well with the rest of the dish. Next, we have a combination of basil and mint leaves, which work really well together and have a nice springtime flavor that will go well with the peas which we're adding later. And finally, top up with plenty of olive oil and blend this for about a minute until you have a nice coarse paste. At this stage, give everything a mix, give everything a taste, and you can go ahead and add your lemon zest and bring everything together. Now to cook our pasta, I'm going to be adding 1.5 liters of water and 1.5 tablespoons of salt, which is kind of my golden ratio, but I have a separate video for that, it's in the description. And once the water is boiling, I add my casarecce, which is a type of short pasta that I just happen to have around, but any kind of short pasta would work great here. And then about 2 to 3 minutes before the pasta is cooked to a nice al dente state, I add plenty of frozen peas. These cook in no time, they add plenty of flavor, and they work really well with our sauce for a nice little springtime addition. Once the pasta is al dente and the peas are cooked through, you can drain the pasta water, but please do save some, we're going to need it for our sauce. In a separate bowl, add plenty of pesto along with a good splash of pasta water and mix this together to create a nice emulsified sauce. Add the pasta and a little bit more pesto and just mix everything together until it's nice and green and creamy, and your pasta needs to make this noise. Also, I forgot to add this myself, but I would definitely add a really good splash of your best extra virgin olive oil, and once everything is nice and homogeneous, you can serve your pasta on nice warm plates, and I would definitely recommend topping with a little bit more of those toasted sunflower seeds for some texture, and the final bit of lemon zest for that aroma. Once again, more extra virgin olive oil would have been welcome, but I am a goose and I forgot.
So this smells and looks absolutely delicious. It also looks kind of healthy for a plate of pasta. Like, this is what I love doing when I feel like something that's like quite satisfying, but I want to trick myself and my girlfriend into eating like slightly more veggies. But yeah, first bite. And the final verdict, it is fabulous. It is nice and slightly sharp from the lemon, nice and fresh from one of the herbs, or a nice roasty savoriness from those sesame seeds. You really don't miss pine nuts. These are like a fraction of the cost. The peas add a really nice sweetness. This time of year you could definitely use maybe green beans, maybe some broad beans. So like nice fresh spring greens go great in here. I like frozen peas because they're easy. I have them at hand at all times. You don't really miss the Parmesan, and this is coming from someone who absolutely loves Parmesan. The nutritional yeast is a nice little substitute. You can increase the amount, but I find that if you add too much, the flavor kind of takes off. But yeah, absolutely delicious. I hope you give this a shot. It is also completely plant-based, which is just a beautiful thing. It makes it easier to serve to a whole bunch of people. I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for checking this out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Bye-bye.